James 1 verse 3 says, For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. And if you're anything like me, you basically had your entire life planned out since you were a little kid. Like, I always knew that I was going to be an athlete. I was going to play college football. I was going to get my degree and eventually get a good job. Now, did I accomplish all those things? Yes. But was it in the timeline that I had wanted? No. And I only realize now as I sit back and then also talk to my therapist, a lot of the anxiety in my life is because, I wanted to accomplish so many things, and I set a timeline that, I wanted to accomplish those things at a certain age, and, it just didn't happen. And I realize now that, all of these things unfolded in God's timing. And at the time, I just didn't trust it. I was trying to make my own way, and I just couldn't do it without him. So I understand now that everything happens in God's timing, and you got to trust his plans. And, that's when the endurance comes in, because I remember those seasons of life. I just constantly questioned, why I wasn't, where other people were. And I think that comparison just really just stole my joy. And I constantly, would compare my life to other people. And I now understand that, God was working the entire time, even when I didn't see him. And I sit back now at the age of 28, and, he's done so many miraculous things in my life. And, I now understand that, the story's already written. And sometimes you just have to be patient and understand that God's behind the scenes. He's going to provide. And our job is to prepare ourselves for that blessing.